how they all end up with that.
Lights.
That's part of what you get.
Camera.
Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life.
Action.
Please put your hands together for Katt Williams.
Everyone loves a good rags to riches story, and the entertainment industry is no different. But what if the tale is too good to be true?
You think Harvey Weinstein tried to suck Katt Williams for him to be in a movie?
That was wild.
Are our favorite artists selling us a Hollywood-worthy sob story?
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
How do industry plants come into existence? Often they are discovered by talent scouts or industry professionals. Take, for example, IS Star, Rema, and almost everyone at Marvin Records. They were spotted by Don Jazzy or someone close to him, and then he took them in for artist development. They proceeded to have massive records, getting them more than 100 million streams each. You could be also an upcoming loudmouth comedian who fits into an unrepresented demographic. Have you realized how the black guys in Hollywood have become too old now? You know, each blockbuster needs a black guy, particularly a dark-skinned guy. Usually Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson, and Forrest Whitaker type. But now they are too old, so the Hollywood propaganda machine started to polish up a seemingly young comedian called Kevin Hart.
I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been offered, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can talk about anything, but
don't do it.
Yeah.
These individuals are then strategically positioned to create a narrative of organic growth, capturing the audience's attention. But pay attention to how some of the roles they get are extremely difficult to have without connections. Unless they are a seed that has been planted and has roots so deep we can't even imagine how far they reach. An industry plant refers to an artist or individual who appears to rise to fame through natural growth, but in reality receives substantial backing and support from the industry. This support can come in the form of financial investment, marketing strategies, and strategic collaborations. The term industry plant is overused, and people usually really mean manufactured. Being an industry plant involves some manner of deception. The person is presented as being indie or self-made, but the reality is that a major label had an overwhelming involvement on the onset. Take, for example, Ryan Coogler, director of box office record-breaking Black Panther. I'm not saying he's a plant, but here are the facts. His feature film won Best First Film at the Cannes Film Festival and won 2 other awards at the Sundance Film Festival in 2013. Then he proceeded to direct a Rocky spin-off called Creed, and for the Slumdunk directed Black Panther. He only has 4 feature films and has grossed that amount. I mean, black excellence is a thing that I admire, respect, and stand up for, but this all seems plantish to me. The term industry plant was coined by hip-hop fans to differentiate artists who were backed by the industry at the beginning of their careers, as opposed to their predecessors who came from nothing and created the industry. You could make the distinction only because rap had gone from a niche subculture to a best-selling genre within 2 decades. But this issue came way before hip-hop. We could talk about Elvis Presley and how he was the original industry plant and culture vulture, but that's a whole other video. The tramp stamps scandal.
So I know, like me, a lot of other people have been seeing this industry plant female punk band all over their For You page for the past 3 days. This isn't about their racism or the fact that they're industry plants or the fact that they buy all of their clothes from Dolls Kill, but the song from that video, which has been removed from TikTok because everyone is relentlessly shitting on how bad it is, has been released today. And I'll just say, if you thought the first verse was bad, just wait for the second one. So right off the bat, we have, I don't know how you think we're gonna fuck when you can't get it up, I'm sick of hearing it's the alcohol.
TikTok detectives went full Sherlock when they accused these gals of being industry plants. From a movie-esque origin story, 3 girls got drunk at a bar, not a song. Come on, like really? Drunk white girls wrote a song in a bar. Then they had a polished online presence. Suspicions were raised. It should be noted that Sex Pistols manager Malcolm McLaren was to have heavily meddled with the band, such as creating their image. So don't be at all surprised if some act that came out of nowhere actually didn't. This has been going on for decades. What I do find problematic about tramp stamps though is they have ties to Dr. Luke. Yes, the same Dr. Luke that R-worded Kesha twice. This only makes the woke topics that tramp stamps sing about come off as very inauthentic, very forced, and will rub a lot of people the wrong way.
We realize that we are white girls, and we're not trying to remove ourselves from our whiteness. We realize that there's privilege that comes with that, and we don't take that lightly. We wrote the song because we realized we had a similar poor sexual experience with a straight white guy with the same name, and that's what the song is about. It's basically just a dramatic way to tell men to be better.
Fast forward to a catchy pop tune and an artist named Gail. ABCDEFU took the internet by storm. At the time of the recording of this video, it has over 230 million views, but was her rise to fame too good to be true? I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole and discovered Gail's interview on The Tonight Show. In reality, Gail started singing at 7, released several self-produced singles, and was discovered by former American Idol judge Kara DioGuardi before signing to Atlantic Records. She has the backstory of almost every modern wannabe pop star, but it felt like her quick rise to fame and successful major label debut single meant she wasn't deserving of her success. So what does it really mean to be an industry plant? Is it presenting yourself as an independent artist when you're actually backed by a major label, like Chance the Rapper did? Or is it a term to label someone whose organic origin story, even if this includes being backed up by a label, isn't quite representative of the reality? Or is it actually just the term we have started using to describe the music of an artist we didn't like in the first place?
I made it because I'm not saying I made it, I'm saying I made music because I wanted to.
It is worth noting that the majority of artists who seem to have this criticism leveled against them tend to be women. Is this indicative of a misogynistic refusal to accept female success? No. Billie Eilish, the 7-time Grammy winner who blew up after her debut single, Ocean Eyes, she had a debut single which garnered unexpected levels of success, launching her into the spotlight. She signed to a label and released a debut album and an EP, respectively, to wide acclaim. And soon afterwards, she faced criticism. The biggest issue raised regarding her was the speed to which her songs gained traction, which led many to conclude that the only way she managed to get where she did was through an enormous amount of money from her label and industry training connections. She has over 14 billion views on YouTube, and it's safe to say none of those have come from me. I'm not even a hater of her music, I just felt that she was trying to be pushed on me. I think I tried to listen to a song once but failed. She seems like a cool person, but musically not for me. So let's look at it from a business point of view. One crucial aspect of industry plants is the significant financial backing they receive. Record labels, managers, and investors invest heavily in their careers, ensuring that they have the resources for top-notch production, marketing campaigns, and high-profile collaborations. Strategic marketing. The success of industry plants relies heavily on strategic marketing. PR teams work tirelessly to craft a compelling narrative around the artist's rise to fame, emphasizing relatability and authenticity. Social media plays a pivotal role in creating a sense of grassroots support. Take for example Tyler, make me sweat, make me water. I knew that line of the song and the dance way before. I don't know the dance, like I've seen videos of the dance, I don't know how to do the dance. I knew that line of the song and the dance way before I heard the first verse or the intro to the song. After that, she got a feature with Travis Scott, an interview with Jimmy Fallon, and many other big name Hollywood acts. She has the best story, a light-skinned African who has a humble come up. But don't let her looks fool you. She is talented. But I feel she was planted. Don't forget to hit the like button, share your theories in the comments, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your headphones on. The entertainment industry's secrets are always hiding in plain sight.